Hey guys, it's Jag. Welcome back to the arcade. Let's get back to just another game, Spyro the Dragon. Hey Sparks. Now, I feel like I owe you guys an explanation for my total and complete derp. See, I expected Gnasty Gnorc's level to be behind this green dragon head over here. Since we were opening up these dragon heads in a cycle, and this is going to be the last one, it made sense to me that it was going to be the last level in the game. And it is, but it's not going to be Gnasty Gnorc's level. But because of that, I wasn't paying attention to the title over the portal, and I wasn't paying attention to the loading screen. It wasn't really until I was getting frustrated at the end of the last recording session, and I paused the game, that I realized I was actually in the final boss. So yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. But regardless, this episode we are going to take on Gnasty Gnorc. I have no idea how well it's going to go, but I have high hopes now that I know what I'm actually facing. I will admit that I did look up a video on this for two reasons. One, I didn't want to fumble my way around the boss level too much, and two, if at all possible, I want to be able to do this to get the final skill point. So in both cases, it kind of helps to know what you're up against, and because of that, I know where I was going wrong in the last episode. So let's get started. No hits, no hits, no hits! Run away! I could have cornered him and flamed him. So this is the most dangerous part of the level for getting the skill point, is chasing these guys and trying to get their keys. And I say keys plural because there is obviously another thief that opens up Gnasty's platform. This guy opens up the route to get to him. Missed. So yeah, we're going to be chasing these guys around for a little while, and this comprises the first stage of Gnasty Gnorc's fight. Come on. I got something. Also, I ran into a wall. Now, I've heard that these guys once started... Okay, I'll take it. Next up. Once started, these guys always go on their route no matter what. And I should, steer with what I'm used to. And I immediately swapped to the analog stick. This guy runs a little bit more of a tricky route. But yeah, they don't stop. And I need to stop swapping to the analog stick. Almost had him. So theoretically, if that's true, you could just wait where Gnasty is if you're confident in dodging all his shots, but I'm not. And this guy, oh come on, it was right there. That's the frustrating part. But this also kind of sets up for what the Gnasty fight actually is, which is chasing Gnasty, and I need to get off of the jump button. Got him. Okay. So this should lower Gnasty's platform and start the boss fight for real. But before we do that, let's just take a nice sedate little jog through this area. Make sure we get all the gems. The problem with Gnasty Gnorc's fight is if you fail at it or you die, you have to start over from the beginning. So there may be some cuts in my future if I do that. I'm just kind of making sure I have all my gems in place here. And it looks like I do. Okay. I'm gonna go to the exit because that's got less line of sight for Gnorc. So it will be more difficult for him to hit me on my way to his platform. There shouldn't be any really tricky gems to get in this level. They're all on specific routes. And here we go. Now this will start Gnorc running. And you kind of have to chase him. You can't really hit him at the moment. And I'm going to have to come back and get all these gems. But you want to stay fairly close to him for when he turns around and attacks you. And you can tell I don't really know the platforms that well. Oh, this is going to potentially go very badly. Yeah, if you fail, he starts over. Now there is... Oh! I was gonna say there is a PS trophy if you force him on his route 5 times, but I would prefer not to do that. Okay. I really should be better at running this route than I am. Concentration mode, concentration mode. Sorry, no commentary mode. Got that one. Alright, let's go. Coming to cutscene, you can't hit me! I really, really despise the fact... I don't know what I hate more. The fact that I can't use flame while charging, or the fact that I always instinctively swap to the analog stick when I try. God, that delay though! That delay kills me every time. Alright, let's get myself set back up. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. There. Alright. Let's get ready for the Gnorc chase. So yeah, there is a very small moment of opportunity, window of opportunity, actually, is the proper saying, where he turns around to see where you are and tries to attack you. If you're not at the platform to hit him then, he will start on his route again. Alright, let's go. So the whole purpose of this is just to stay with him as much as you can. And you would think my Mario Kart drifting skills would come into play, but Spyro handles like shit. Oops. Well, he does. I have a feeling I'm not going to make it this round either. We might get that trophy whether I want to or not. Okay. Before I chase him there, let's pick up the remainder of the gems out here. I don't think there are any more gems in the second area. I believe the remaining ones will all come from Gnasty himself. So far, we're doing pretty good with the skill point, mostly because we're not giving him an opportunity to hit us. But the second part might be more difficult, and you'll see what I mean. If you haven't played this fight before, the second part is definitely the more difficult route. If you have played it before, you already know why that is. But the second part relies on your jumping and gliding prowess. So we all know how good I am at that, right? And the answer is not very. Okay. Let's check gems. Yeah, I think the remaining ones come from Gnorc. I don't think we have to worry about gems anymore, which is good. I wasn't really trying for all of the gems going through here, like shattering the chests, because of the particles blocking my view. I was actually kind of trying to avoid them whenever possible, because I figured I could pick them up after the fact. And since I don't really know this route all that well, I didn't want to have a bunch of sparkles in my camera while I was coming up to a turn. But we don't have to worry about that anymore, I hope. I'm not seeing any more gems. I should be ready for the second part. And fortunately, we won't have to worry about gems anymore. Yeah, here we go. Straight in the lava. I'm the best. Run away. Yeah, I do play these thief chases a little conservatively. I won't lie. No! Oh, I thought that hit was gonna... I'm in a cutscene, you can't hit me! That better not have counted. Sparks didn't take any damage. Run into that wall, that's great. Oh, that turn right there gets me every time. I probably could have hit him there, but oh well. Got him. Alright, dare I risk the frontal assault? Zigzag, zigzag, tactical, serpentine. Alright. I think I'm good so far. We won't know until the end, of course. Let's go. So the good thing about Gnorc being so big is he does show you the route to an extent. But I'm kind of not sure if I'm in favor of this sort of boss fight, to be really honest. Kind of feels a little anticlimactic, and the difficulty is just whether or not you can get to him in time, and that time we barely did. So we might end up seeing some cuts here in a little bit. I'm going to make a couple more attempts at that just because I do have quite a bit of video left to work with, but you guys probably don't want to keep seeing me chase these thieves down every time, and I certainly kind of don't want to. But this is the world we live in, a world in which I can't platform over lava. I believe I've mentioned this. Ow. Ow! Oh yeah, that's great, Spyro. Charge that way. That's exactly where I want you to go. Okay, so the theory that they keep running on their trail if they can't see you is utter BS. Nope, don't hit me, bro. Oh, this is so frustrating. Oh, I was pointed the wrong way. Got him. Alright. Where's the door? Where's the door? Where's the door? Door, 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 door. Hold the door. That wall, that turn right there. I hate it. Ah! The salt, though. The salt. Oh, that hill saved him, though. Come on. Yeah, alright. Let's take deep breaths. Calm down. Don't jump off! Jag! What the hell? Gnorc moves very fast for wearing all that armor, I must say. Got him. Alright, do I really have to charge through this area? Oh, straight in the pit. Alright, one more cycle. Ooh, actually, yeah, one more cycle and then we are gonna cut. Wow. I just looked at my timer. I didn't have nearly as much video as I thought I did. This is about what I expected this fight to be. Like, I expected to be failing this quite a few times. I'm surprised that I'm mostly dying to suicides, not to Gnorc. I really thought it would be harder to avoid hits, but it's not? So, you know, I got that going for me. Ah, I hate that serpentine. Come on, your little legs have to get tired at some point! Got him. I don't know why I jumped there. I don't feel like I hit the button, but alright. Victory lap. Let's not charge into the lava this time. God, I can't believe I actually recovered from that. Alright, Gnorc, let's do this. I really do like approaching from that angle because he cannot get a line of sight on you. It's kind of arguable if that saves me any time or not. That one definitely does. Alright, big dude. Deep breaths. Not into the mic. Alright, this is the one. This is the one. I really need this to be the one. This was not the one. It was not even close. Alright, I'm gonna make a cut here. See you guys in a minute.
toast, Gnorc.
Oh boy.
Sorry I took so long. Almost forgot about you guys.
What about Gnasty Gnorc?
Gnasty Gnorc is toast.
So now there's order again in the Dragon Kingdom?
Well, mostly. I've still got some treasure to find.
What will you do next?
I'd say the sky's the limit.
So yeah, like he said, we're not actually done with Spyro the Dragon just yet. Even though the credits are rolling right now, we still have one whole level left to play. Games of this era kind of had an issue with percentages, and what is 100% complete is not actually full completion of the game. You must complete 100% of the game in order to unlock the final bonus level that is post-game content and contains another 20% completion. So full completion of Spyro the Dragon is actually 120%, and we'll be doing that in the next episode. There may be another credits roll after that, but I'm going to go ahead and give my final thoughts on Spyro the Dragon right now and, get them out of the way. I cannot help but feel disappointed by the boss fights of this game. Most of them were not difficult, but they were pretty good. My only real disappointment was, they were very, very simple, really easy to do without taking damage, and kind of followed the 3-hit trope. But my real disappointment was in Gnasty Gnorc. That did not feel like a final boss level at all. In fact, as you can see, the first time I went to the level, I didn't even know it was the final boss level, right? I kind of made an ass out of myself there. But even though I knew it was the final boss when I was going in the second time, I really felt like I was more fighting the level than I was fighting Gnasty Gnorc. It felt like 95% of the level was running on more or less a set path, 5% was platforming over lava, and that's being really generous, and a rounding error was actually fighting Gnasty Gnorc. And I don't really feel like that was what I wanted out of a final boss. I expect a final boss to be a true test of your skills and everything you've done up through the game up to that point, and forcing you to think on your feet and come up with inventive new strategies, and he's a wall you have to overcome. And we didn't get that. You flame him twice and he's done. In fact, the only time you are ever really in danger of taking damage, assuming you don't jump off in the lava, like I did several times, is in the first area where you're running around with the thieves trying to get the keys to actually begin the boss fight itself, and you don't really spend much, if any, time in the range he has to get damaged. So I don't really blame Toys for Bob or Sanzaru Games for that. It feels like it might have been a technical limitation or a design limitation, or maybe they just flat out ran out of time, but it was something that happened to Insomniac where it doesn't feel like they could flesh that out as much as they really wanted to. And you can see, sorry, scratching my nose there, you can see in Spyro 2 and Spyro 3 that the boss fights they were able to do there are much, much more inventive, and Spyro 2 actually has probably one of the most difficult boss fights I've ever faced in a long time. I will admit, because you're going to see this in the next episode, I did use the 99 lives cheat code for Gnasty Gnorc, but that's not because I found him difficult. It's because I found platforming over lava difficult. I went through one game over, and it took so long to get back in the game from the game over screen to reloading into Gnasty Gnorc's hub to then reloading into Gnasty Gnorc's level, that I just put in the 99 lives code just to avoid like 4 to 5 minutes of loading screens. that was the final boss fight. It wasn't Gnasty Gnorc, it was the loading screen, really. But overall, I cannot say that I did not have an absolute blast with this game. There were a few frustrating moments, but nothing that felt like I was going to rage quit. The closest that I came to rage quitting would be the flight levels, but as I learned the path and I started to learn the maneuvers that I would need to do to pull off those levels, I really had more and more fun with them, and it really felt like a true accomplishment to be able to 100% complete those levels. So even the most frustrating parts of the game were still fun. And, you know, I really got to credit Toys for Bob and Sanzaru Games for pulling off such a good remaster, so faithful to the original it feels like. Sanzaru Games in particular did the remaster of Sly Cooper 1, 2, and 3 for the PlayStation 3, and they did an entirely new game, Sly Cooper Thieves in Time, for the PlayStation 3 and the Vita. And I may be the only Sly Cooper fan in the entire world that thinks this, but it really feels like that was part of the Sly Cooper trilogy. It feels like Sanzaru had such a love affair with the material that they were remastering that they really enjoyed making that game and staying true to the original. And I get that kind of spirit from Sanzaru and Toys for Bob here. I'm really looking forward to doing Spyro 2 and Spyro 3, but they aren't going to be the next games on the channel. The special project that I've been teasing for a little while now, I've decided to push back because we're coming on the first year anniversary, and I think that I want to do that as a first year celebration, so that's going to get pushed back just a little bit more. No, the next game that I'm going to do surprised even me. I was not intending to do this game at all. If I ever did it, it was going to be much, much further in the channel's lifetime. But I've been so hyped for it, and I've heard such good things about it, I really cannot hold myself back. And since we've had a nice few months of nice kid-friendly games, we haven't had a mature series going up on the channel in a while, I think it's time to do a mature-rated series and really have some fun for us adults. So I've picked a game that's about as far from Spyro as you can possibly imagine, and it's very recent. You guys might be able to at least pick out the series, and if you pick out the series, you might be able to pick out the game itself. But hopefully a number of you will still be surprised, because I certainly was, and I am definitely super hyped for it. It's going to start Monday, and it's going to be so much fun. So look forward to it, because I certainly am. But I don't think I really have much more to say about Spyro the Dragon that I haven't already said. So we're not going to say goodbye to Spyro, but we will say see you later. So see you later. Thanks for coming out and joining me. Tomorrow we'll do the final 20%, and hope to see you guys then. Y'all have a great day. Later.